Fair.
You know, we gotta start with the Suavemente story.
Oh, we have to, boom, right
We
out
have
of the
to.
gate.
It's the best story ever.
Again, third day in a row where we have the best story ever.
Let me tell you something. The entertainment blogosphere has provided us with the best stories this week, okay?
Yes.
Elvis Crespo, who is Mr. Suavemente, has been caught masturbating on an airplane next to a woman.
That is not Suavemente.
Yes. According to the police report, 52-year-old Patricia of Canyon Gate, Texas, told police that she was sitting next to the singer of the hit song Suavemente. She said that about 15 minutes after the plane left Houston, Crespo covered himself with a blanket and began to masturbate. And then he exposed himself.
Oh, boy. All right, now, there are other details of the story. They land, and then what happens? The FBI steps in?
Right, the FBI steps in, which I think is ridiculous. That's going way too far. But the FBI questions him, and he's like, I don't recall doing that. That's all he says.
Somebody get me a blanket! I'm gonna go to work!
Come on, this is the best song ever.
All right, like I said, getting a blanket and going to work on yourself in the middle of a plane with a woman sitting next to you is anything but suavemente.
Right, and she says he exposed himself afterwards, so I'm thinking right before he was about to ejaculate, he's like, whew. Everybody look at it.
I love it. That almost looks a little suavemente.
Oh, God.
Like, you want to see suave?
Yeah.
And then right afterwards, mente.
And Suavemente.
No, okay, all right, that's getting a little carried away. But, all right, now, here's a couple of things. Number one, should he have done this? Of course not. Do I have to bother saying that? All right, but number two, do we really need the FBI on this?
No.
Come on, I mean, the FBI, shouldn't they be hunting terrorists or drug cartels or something? They're worried about suavemente going to work underneath a blanket. I mean, look, him exposing himself in the air is, and if he did to the woman on purpose, okay, that's unacceptable, and we got to take some action on it, right?
Right.
You know, what can you do, right? On the other hand, you know, if he never exposed himself, I don't know that I'd even arrest him. Is that crazy?
So if he was jacking off next to you on a plane, and he had a blanket over him the entire time, you'd be okay with it?
No, I wouldn't be okay with it. I mean, and that's a good question. I'd be like, look, Suave, can we bring that thing down? Like, literally? Okay. I'm not interested in you joining the 1 mile club by yourself, right? And I'd be like, that's just not cool, right? That's not cool. But there's a difference between that's not cool and I need you to go to a federal penitentiary.
I 100% agree with you.
Right. Now, if he's swinging it around, okay, that's a different question. I mean, he's exposing himself publicly. There's nothing you could do. But FBI, now, come on. I mean, they're literally making a federal case out of this guy beating up.
Right.
I mean, let's call it what it is.
I agree with you.
Okay.
And I feel so bad for his wife. I mean, he's married. And his wife has to hear about about her.
No, I feel sorry for everyone involved with Elvis. You know, I think it's devastating. I mean, if you're his kids, imagine. Oh, no, not again.
I love it.
Okay, I mean, if you're his aunt, you're his uncle, everybody's devastated, right? But if you're the wife, it's actually, I mean, there's an argument to be made that it's not quite as bad, actually. Because at least he wasn't doing it with somebody else. At least you know he's keeping it to himself.
That's true, but he exposed himself to the woman.
Yeah. Is that cheating?
I don't know. I wouldn't want another woman to see my boyfriend's,
I can't call that cheating. I mean, I call that skeevy and creepy and weird and unfortunate. And I definitely don't call it suavemente, but I don't know that that's cheating.
Right.
That's just weird. Right. All right. Okay. Well, look, Elvis, you're now screwed because you are going to be a running joke, unfortunately, pretty much for the rest of your life.
He pulled a pounder on a plane to Houston.
Yeah. Pulling a pounder on a plane, that is now officially an Elvis Crespo move.
But what went through his mind right before he did it? Like, did he think, this is going to be okay? I'm going to do this and it's going to be fine.
No. As with all men who do stupid sexual things, the thing that went through his mind right before he did it was, I know this is really stupid. I know this is really stupid, but I'm so damn horny. I want to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. That's what went through his head.